Hey guys, and welcome to Above Eden. I don't know a whole lot about this, I just thought it looked cool on the store page. Night I saw her. Girl floating without moving. Serenity over the apartments. Gracefully levitating under the clouds, she breathed in the buildings below her. Nothing in this world seemed to exist but her. As the breeze caressed her long hair, shimmers of euphoria exuded from her eyes. What was this girl doing? How has she not fallen horrifically to her death yet? And why is she still there? Like a butterfly frozen in time, or flower petals sitting on a lake, she remained. And I was her audience. The events of the day disappeared. For the first time in my life, it felt like I was looking through my own eyes. I wouldn't call it love or a romantic encounter. This girl, she transcended those emotions. Something so pure and visceral that words would fail to describe it. Her baggy sweatshirt rustled as she stood above the city. I could make out the shine from her various necklaces as glints of silver jumped from her bracelets to her earrings. When she wasn't floating, I'm sure she frequented her local jewelry stores. A type of yearning climbed to the forefront of my thoughts. Her eyes, they held emotions I needed to experience. Thoughts I hadn't yet learned. Dreams I wanted to share. Stories that I wanted to be a part of. Every second gazing at the floating girl was an eternity. In bliss. As I watched the fog obscure the moon, something changed. Though we were hundreds of feet apart, I could feel a shift. Her iris barely moved an inch, and yet the entire Earth was knocked off its orbit. The kaleidoscope looked back at me. Today was awful. It's been 3 weeks into the new year and I haven't joined a club. To hide my embarrassment at school, I've been eating alone in the stairwell. Sometimes when I hear people coming, I'll pretend to walk through the halls. Maybe they'll think I have somewhere to be or something important to do. It's too pitiful for someone to be eating alone in a place like this. I think it'd be easier to join a random friend group. Thought I'd try the photo club. I don't want to take pictures of other people. Maybe the music club could teach me some songs. They just hang out and don't actually do anything. Why should I feel bad for wanting to learn something? I keep getting excluded. It's better to be alone anyways. I can think to myself and clear my head. Thinking is good. Maybe everyone else should try it. Sorry. What a diss. Just like, maybe everyone else should try doing some thinking from time to time, huh? Oh my god. So I'm sitting here on a curb complaining. Park gets real quiet around this time and barely anyone comes this way. So it's a perfect chance to get some real solitude. Away from everything. Continue to sit on the brick tile. My legs starting to feel a bit numb. Maybe if I shift my weight around, there could be a... Silence is broken by two bodies colliding. Or it'd be more correct to say that one body impacted another. Someone's boot came directly for my ribs. Ouch. Oh, you're completely camouflaged into the scenery. No wonder I didn't see anyone. Hey you, that's not a good place to sit. You're gonna get kicked. The violent culprit is now lecturing me. I turn around sharply to fire back at my assailant. What the heck? It's her. I If miracles existed, this had to be one. All the luck in my life probably got used up for this moment. To get kicked in the face or the ribs or whatever? Yeah, sure. It's probably fine. Maybe I can rack up some good karma in other ways. I'll go pick up some trash later to make it even. You really should sit somewhere else, you know. How am I supposed to see you? She's complaining at me. Oh, there's absolutely no one else around. I should have the freedom to sit wherever I want in a public park. Maybe you should look where you're going. Those shoes are gonna leave a bruise. A bruise? Are you 5 years old? You should be having a girl as cute as me walk near you. Maybe you should be more thankful. Okay, that's one ego. Look, be thankful I kicked you. This girl's out of her mind. Why would I be thankful? It's gonna hurt for at least a week. Look, it's swelling up now. Don't you have any shame? You just kicked a random bystander. I wouldn't really call you a bystander if you're sitting on the curb. Maybe more of a by-sitter. Is that a saying? Is there anything going on in your brain right now? If this is a new world, maybe I should contact someone about it. People get paid for new word discoveries. She's not listening to me. I'm getting a headache. Don't you have anything to say for yourself? You know... There's a drink machine around the corner. It has a really good selection. You can take me there before they run out if you want. Is this some kind of scam? I got kicked and now she's shaking me down for vending machine money? Oh, my ribs. Hey, you're saying your inner thoughts out loud. Trust me, the strawberry tea is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I mean, strawberry tea does sound kind of good. I actually have like honey lemon tea right here, right now. With a grin, she's dragging me now. Just like that, I got swept up and limped to the soda machine. Your walk is so lame. Can't you try to stand up a bit taller? I could try if someone didn't brutally attack me. Maybe if we're quick, we can catch the culprit? Nice idea. What if there's a reward? If it's money, I'll split with you. 80-20. That's way too off. I don't need at least that much in order to survive until I hit someone else. Yes, hello police. The colonel just confessed. Send at least 200 units to my location. What's up with that? This gentleman has trailed through the trees. We finished our drinks. We chatted about nothing. I have a special cassette, you know. Special. Yep, this is a completely rare, unique, critical, hyper, ultra deluxe, one-of-a-kind type of special. Uh-huh. Anyways. Don't be that way. It's really, really special to me. So, what's in the magic cassette? Why do you have it? Boop. My lungs shudder. An inhuman light shines in her eyes. She's smiling. A child thrilled to show off a new toy. This cassette's very important. After all, it holds the voice of God. Huh? Did I mishear? You didn't mishear me. You a mind reader or something? I can see the dumb look on your face. Of course that's what you're thinking. Are you serious? Seriously serious. Seriously. So, what do they sound like? A huge grin spreads across your face. Seems like I've fallen for a trap. You're curious, aren't you? Of course you would be. But it's a secret. Maybe one day I'll give you a peek. Can't build up all that tension and not show me. Come on, let me hear some of it. No, this isn't for you. Only talked once or twice. I'm not going to share my treasured item just yet. I want to hear it, though. You have any other cassettes, or is this your only one? Another mischievous look. I fell for another trap. Of course I do. I'm not some weirdo who only listens to strange things. Well, maybe you don't only listen to strange things, but let's hold off on the weirdo part. Oh, that's perfect. I thought I was talking to some local weirdo who only listens to strange things. Something hits me. Ow. She punched me. Ow. Wait. She's still hitting me. Okay, it hurts now. Please forgive me. Had enough, Another phone defeated by my signature left hook. I'm just getting bullied by this woman. She's talking to herself again. I have no idea what this girl's saying. Must have been a boxer in a past life. Past life? She's doing it right now, guy. Here, let me show you. I typically rotate a few of these out every week. Hold on, give me a second to rewind these. There always have to be a few anime openings. Back Into the Gate's getting a lot of plays. There's some idol covers, lots of Vocaloid. I think Back Into the Gate is Steins Gate, right? Oh, but Baruvian Doom stays in always. Don't touch that one or I'll beat you up. I'm not familiar with all these. I know Vocaloid. Across from the telephone wires, the two of us shared a park bench, and a collection was revealed. Found myself at the park again. Things have been rough, but at least for these moments, feels a little easier. You're gonna fall in if you stay crouched like that. Hello, can you hear? Silence, idiot. I'm concentrating. She's crouched, forearms over her knees like some delinquent glaring at the pond. She's so close to it, the dew is hitting her boots. If I get a little closer, I can push her in. If you make me fall, I'll kill you. And then I'll kill you again. Dang. If it was just one death, I'd risk it, but she can kill me again, you know, that's a problem, you know. This girl's bad news. I'll do it, don't test me. I take a step closer to position myself for a good push. As I get right behind her, I start to bend my knees. And she instantly stands up. The delinquent girl is now inches from my face, staring me down. No words are spoken, but her eyes are locked on me. A silent threat. Something more awful than anything you could possibly imagine will happen if I fall into this pond. Scary. I better leave her alone. For my own safety, of course. She shoots me one more deadly look at me before resuming her crouch position. The pond is fairly clean for this part of the city. Even the small bits of pollution create a nice shimmer with the park lights, like tiny rainbows skimming the surface. Come sit with me. I'm fighting the ducks. Ma'am, that's animal cruelty. With that strange comment, she lights a cigarette and brings it to her mouth. Her movements exuded confidence and elegance of an experienced smoker. I've never seen someone move that smoothly before. I guess the girl still has many unsolved mysteries about her. And she's choking on it. That was so uncool, it's funny. If I laugh at her, she'll probably suplex me into the water. I have to keep a conversation going somehow. Why are you fighting the ducks? What'd they do? Her face is a bit puffy, with small tears trailing down her flushed cheeks. They think they're better than me. Just look at them. They're fucking bills. An eastern spot-billed duck. Their name is derived from the iconic yellow spot on its beak and They measure about the same size as a mallard. Sporting a gray coat and a long neck, the bird flops towards the lily pads. Turns its beak towards us for a moment, only to immediately resume its path through the moss. You see that? Smug bastards, I'm gonna get them. She throws something at the duck and it whizzes through the air for a moment. Whoa, 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 whoa. She just threw a lit cigarette at a duck. That has to be illegal. Its trajectory makes a soft plop nowhere near its target. Her aim is awful. I don't know, man. When she aimed her foot at your face, it seemed to work out pretty well. Criminal charges just keep rising for this girl. You good? No. You should hold on to your cigarettes. They must be expensive. You'll save more money if you stop this war with the ducks. It's okay. I can't finish them anyway. Ducks had it coming. Someone has to show them who's boss. You know, fair enough. The remnants of the cigarette linger in her exhale. Isn't it unfair? What is? Those things shimmy along eating scraps. If the scraps aren't good enough, they can just up and fly somewhere else. I mean, so can you, apparently. The rest of us are stuck in the dirt. I think it's funny the girl who floated over the park is jealous of a bird. It's a mystery, isn't it? Laugh if you want to. And then prepare yourself for an uppercut. I'll pass on the violence, but I don't think we're so different from the ducks. Another deep sigh. You know, you might be right. I'm a nymph. The smith oak drifts gently. She smells like cigarettes and lavender today, too. Nothing you say makes any sense. It's the truth. Even if you don't believe in whales, they still exist, don't they? You don't believe in whales? No comment.
Ah, you them dang whales. They ain't real. I ain't never seen one. Fake news, them whales.
Haven't you read any mythology? Nymphe. Wait, did I misspell that? Nymphs are like nature spirits, fairies, angelic entities. Special stuff, you know. A nymph is a little more in tune to the lungs of the plant than the average human. Then why are you smoking? Imagine if you could feel the cosmos itself. You'd be able to do incredible things. Transmutation of the 9 sacraments, soul displacement, cyclical resurrection of temporal phenomenon. The last one sounds fancy, but I think you guys would call it something like a time loop. You just refer to humans as you guys? Oops. By the way, the time loop stuff is seriously bad news. Way too scary for me. Anyways, tapping in the plant is almost like cooking. Take all kinds of important feelings, put them together, and try to make something beautiful with those ingredients. You sound like you'd be a really bad cook.
Yeah, I mean, you're throwing cigarettes into the planet. That cannot be good for it. Also, what forest nymph smokes?
I can make at least 2 things, maybe. Maybe. Setting aside my expert-level cooking skills, everyone does their best to shift the world in meaningful ways. I'd like to think that some life forms are grasping for something just beyond what they can see. They're looking for something unattainable. Somehow, I was able to do it. I reached somewhere that no one should ever go. This is proof of that violation.
She pats her sweatshirt pocket. Cassette.
Yep. Beautiful and smart. I'm seriously amazing, you know.
My head is starting to spin.
What do you mean you've reached somewhere no one should go?
I need an actual human explanation.
Someday I'll let you listen to the tape. then it'll all make sense. Even if I explain things properly to you, you just complain the whole time, right? This way is better. I still don't get it. That's okay. You will at some point. For now, let's just enjoy the time left. My heart sinks. The time left. That's what she said. Did she flub her words? Or never even occurred to me that our time together would end. But the way she said that sounded like my time is running out. I swear you must be an Esper or something. Why do you keep reading my mind? I already told you I'm a nymph, not an Esper. Weren't you listening? Besides, it's not hard to guess what you're thinking when you have such obvious reactions. Your emotions are written all over your face. Yeah. Your thought process is correct. My time really is running out. Like I said, I reached somewhere I shouldn't have. And someone isn't very happy about it. They're coming for me. No one should be able to touch God. Yet somehow I managed to do it. The fruits of that effort are sitting right here in my pocket. And there's 2 days left. Cool. Can you spot me? I don't have any cash right now. She glances at a nearby drink machine. I've spotted you every day this week. I voice my complaints on deaf ears and proceed to insert coins into the machine. Each one clicking through the mechanisms, rattling down an assortment of colors. Hot ice, milk, coffee, soup, tea, fruit. That's the price for hanging out with a cutie like me. Don't worry though, I'll pay you back eventually. You just said you were going to, like, be gone in, like, 2 days. What? Like, when they capture you back to heaven or whatever, are you gonna work a 9 to 5? Send a paycheck back? Yeah. What are you getting? My favorite, of close. Rose milk tea. I'll share some with you. The can rolls to the bottom. She bends over to pick it up and shakes it thoroughly. It opens with a satisfying ka-ch, and she takes the first sip. So good. What a luxury. Here, you try it. She starts handing the can to me before pulling it back quickly. His eyes are definitely thinking of something dumb. Don't get too excited from the indirect kiss. Huh? You heard me. I grab the can and start to drink it. The rose brings a really refreshing floral aftertaste. Not too sweet, but definitely a drink best for dessert or special occasions. Hey, you're drinking too much. That was just a sip. That was the biggest sip I've ever seen in my life. A typical sip would be 3 drops maximum. You're breaking the law. Now I'm gonna need another one. Just pointing at the drink machine, waiting for the coins to magically appear in the slot. I oblige her again. Can rolls out again, and we continue our chat. Some time passes, and she's had at least 3 more drinks. I want another one. How many rose teas has this girl had? Don't worry, they're really good, so it's okay. I can't stop until I'm fully satisfied. That's some insane logic. She skips over to the well-used drink machine and turns towards me. Before I even have a chance to pull out the cash. Here, I'll get this one. Consider it a special service. You said you had no money! She winds up. Yeah. Slam. He gives the machine one solid roundhouse kick on the right on the side. I think she was some kind of martial artist. I can't believe I've been associating with such a dangerous person. You met with her kicking you. A kick could probably take someone's head off. Boots of mass destruction hit the machine and it recoils heavily. all of its insides rattled by the assault. While the drinks are crying out in pain, she lightly steps over to its front. With a cute idle pose, completely mismatched her previous brutality, she clicks the button for rose milk tea, and out it drops. Satisfied with herself, she opens the spells of her victory and walks back towards me. Do all psycho nymphs assault vending machines? Only the cutest and most intelligent. I see, that clears things up. I don't understand why someone with a crazy profession like that would be hanging around this town. Shouldn't you be fighting magicians or homunculi or something? Wow, homunculi, so cool. You must read a lot of manga with that overactive imagination, says the girl who's listening to anime openings. It's only natural to think that someone crazy would be off doing insane stuff. I guess so. I already achieved what I was after, so I'm taking a nice break to appreciate the win. Oh. Well, those crazy things seem small when you're in the middle of it. But they're definitely nothing to sneeze at. This feels like the end, doesn't it? Insanity's all around us. Unimaginable creatures and consequences, beliefs and dreams, everything itself exists in the ether. It's more of a question of how hard do you go looking for it. She won't be here forever. I have to tell her. Hey. I was just getting to the good stuff. All those things are really out there. I'm glad I met you instead of a scary magician. Her gaze doesn't shift from straight in front of her. Listless eyes fill the same fog that surrounds us. With those two words, they cleared. She looks back at me. Me too. She's smiling. I'll treasure these moments forever. You know, I think I have one more thing to say, if you'll hear me out, that is. What's up? If you swear to stop throwing cigarettes at ducks, I'll listen to your request. Yeah, no promises on that. She took a deep breath. I felt myself unconsciously breathing with her. As she slowly takes the atmosphere into her chest, this precious M-sail seemed to hold the last bit of oxygen on Earth. Those eyes held me in place, with a look I'll never forget till the day I die. There's only so much time to witness a miracle, you know? I wish I never held back from the start. I'll never avert my eyes again. I'm so glad I could see the stars with you tonight. We sat in silence for a long time after that. Chittering of bugs, wind through the leaves, two bodies embraced, and the last street lamp faded into twilight. I somehow knew that last night would be the last time I see her. I didn't want to believe it. There had to be some chance. Please, just one more opportunity is all I ask. Oh. I guess I used up all my karma in that first meeting, of course. It wouldn't happen again. I never got to listen to that cassette of hers. But to be honest, I just want to spend more time idly chatting. The cassette, nymphs, homunculi, all those things are less important than the girl who walked on the sky. Despite these thoughts, I found myself running to our usual spot, deep on the west side of the park. Past the children's playground, misplaced sidewalk, and the weird light post. To the pond. I looked over to the bench, hoping with every fiber of my body to see her just one more time. And I remained alone. No one was there. A wave of sadness washed over me as everything crumbled away. My stomach turns and I stumble my way to a seat to narrowly avoid collapsing. As I sit on the usual bench, my shoes knock into something and I hear a small clatter. Something mechanical scraped across the concrete tiles. That idiot. Her prized possession was tucked away under the bench. I can imagine her lecturing me. Don't kick my cassette tape, Dunny. Die, die, die. Truly no escape from this menace. But if this was so important, why would she leave it on the ground? Did she forget it? No, even she isn't that airheaded. There has to be some point in it being here. She left it for me, didn't she? Or did something awful happen? She did say that something was coming for her. Did she escape? I never got the chance to ask her all these things, but she would probably deflect them even if I tried. Regardless of the reason, I'm alone at the park with a beat-up cassette player. One tape is in the slot. Anyone would try to listen to it, right? Isn't it the most natural thing to do? I wouldn't call myself a connoisseur of the arts, but I enjoy listening to things every now and then. I have to hear it. She would want me to hear it. But the first things first. Always rewind your tapes. You want to avoid damaging the playback heads. The more you misuse your tapes, the more likely they'll degrade. Even though cassette tapes themselves are extremely durable hardware, it's just a good idea to rewind them. What if you accidentally stepped on them? Also, don't forget to store them properly in a case. You'd think they'd be safe if you left them alone, but what about dust? Something else to keep in mind is... Anyway, it's rewinding. Alright. Now I just need headphones. There's no headphones. Seriously. Wait, did I ever see her with headphones? She must have had some. Yeah, we definitely used a pair 2 days ago. I bet she left them in her pocket and forgot. Such an airhead. There's no speaker on this thing, so the only choice is headphones. All the convenience stores are closed. There's nowhere to get my hands on something to listen to this on so soon. Damn. The wind chill picked up a little, so I stuffed my hands in my coat pockets to warm up. Damn. My shoulders start to adjust the uncomfortable park bench, and my fingers brush up against something. There's a thin cable in my jacket. When did I... pull my hands out and a simple 3.5 headphone jack emerges with them? You've got to be kidding. I know she's mocking me wherever she is. Man, this thing really is damaged. It must have been through a lot. Of course, for that girl's abuse, it definitely needs a break. I plug the headphones in, place them over my ears, and hold it tightly. A few crows just flew off. The city murmurs, and fog obscures the moon. The button clicks. I've heard that our lives unfold like a kaleidoscope. At any given moment, we humans are presented with an infinite amount of choices and decisions that will lead into each other. Every shard of glass reflects the light behind it and disperses into thousands of other patterns, those forming shapes of their own and even more after that. But every single one holds a part of the sun gleaming through them. Some choices take you to the corners of your sight and bring you to the very edge of the kaleidoscope. Even at this dangerous threshold where light can barely reach, we still exist. A presence within the toy is proof enough. It's up to us to find our way through the labyrinth, follow the colors that catch us and stumble through. Even the smallest glimpse of pigment is worth immeasurable beauty. Though these thoughts reach me as I drift through the clouds beneath heaven. A flood of dreams refracted onto infinity. The kaleidoscope is shattered, and a new dawn seeps through the cracks. Huh. Huh. You know, I never read this text at the beginning. The chance at resurrection was offered, and I took her hand. What does it mean to feel a miracle? As fog obscured the moon, I accepted those words, and she chose levitation. So this was a very interesting game. Like, there's a lot to kind of unpack there. It was the conversations felt like normal teenager conversations, right? Like two kids just chatting. You know, it felt normal. I'm curious, like, what ended up happening after, like, he listened to the tapes and all that, because they just kind of, like, left it off with some philosophical stuff. And I mean, it was just an interesting experience. That this whole thing was definitely just a vibe, right? Like, some very interesting stuff. I don't know what was with the girl being a nymph. I don't know what's with her knowing when she was going to get taken. I don't know how all that worked. I think it's interesting as well that she left the tape for us, because I don't know if that means something's going to happen to us now, you know? It says a chance at resurrection. I don't know if that means that his life just became better after talking to her like that, or if it's an actual, like, resurrection, and there's some more going on than from what we saw, right? Her flying at the beginning is still interesting. Like, you could take it either all this was a metaphor, or there's some actual supernatural stuff happening, and I think both would be relatively valid, you know? Interpretations, because it could be just like, oh, I just met this weird girl and we talked about weird stuff, because no offense, I knew girls like that in high school that were very I'm just gonna say some random ass shit. And yeah, like, I would not, there were a few that I would not, one specifically that I have in mind, that I would not put it past if they knew they were about to move. They would find a random guy, say some shit like that, and then just leave. Sneaking the cassette and everything. Sneaking the headphones in the pocket, leaving the cassette. Like, I would fully not put it past them. Funny enough. So, like, you could take it like the most, like, literal interpretation, or you could be like, hey, you just met something paranormal, or somebody who touched the paranormal, and something weird's going on. Because it's kind of weird to me that somebody who was a nymph, like a forest spirit type creature, was smoking cigarettes and throwing litter at stuff. Which is very interesting. I don't really have much more to say on that, but I don't know, it just feels, it's just just a weird experience. It's a weird vibe, but I liked it. So if you guys like this, please give the video a like, subscribe. I do stuff like this a lot. And if you are one of the people who watch my channel, but you're not like, and you watch it like semi-consistent, whether you're subscribed or not, if you view a lot, I have a post on my channel asking on like, what kind of content y'all want to see. Please feel free to give a vote or a comment or something. Just help out with that so I can make this channel better for you guys. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.